2 tips that are going to help with your training. First off, stimulus. Many women are not using the appropriate stimulus through their lifts, through their strength training. Now, this doesn't have to be weight. This doesn't have to be increasing your load. This could be the angle of a joint. This could be just tweaking that exercise in some way or some capacity. And for many women, they get really comfortable in what they're lifting. They get very comfortable in the exercise, and they are apprehensive to change. They're apprehensive to challenge themselves and get out of that comfortable feeling. For some women, this is fear. They're scared to challenge themselves in a way that's not normal for them. If that means we've tweaked a balance component, we've tweaked a shin angle, we've changed the position of the shoulder, or we've increased load, whatever that is, you have to remind yourself to change your stimulus, or do you have the appropriate stimulus for that exercise? Being comfortable all the time is not going to get you the results you want to see. Second, it is load. Load or lifting heavier load in specific exercises in your training is critically important. What I'm seeing on social media now is some confusion in that messaging. Women don't have to lift heavy. You're going to get the same results if you lift moderate load. So let's just back up for a second. That message is a lot to do with how the body looks, your physique or your body composition, which, yes, that plays an important role. But we are trying to encourage women to not always focus on what the body looks like, and instead how the body performs. How does it perform, not only during your workout, but during your daily tasks, daily life, or during your recreational sport? We have to encourage women to think about performance. So I'm going to give you an example. If we're working with athletes, it is critically important for their performance that they have a strength component, they're lifting heavier, they have a higher velocity component, they're lifting implements faster, they're moving their body faster, or they're just lifting load faster. Your strength, your power, and speed is all an important component of athletic performance. That message should be the exact same for women. There's always a way to train like that. As we age, fragility increases, especially if you're hit with an illness or a disease. And once that happens, battling through that is much harder if you have less muscle. If you have less ability to create force, if you have less ability to manage force. So we must encourage women that incorporating exercises with heavier load is critically important for how you manage life. We can't be afraid to lift heavier. This isn't your entire workout, it's certain exercises. So you're training in a way where you're mixing heavier loads, moderate loads, you're trying to move the body faster. It's a balance of all of that. And I don't understand why this is such a hard concept. I will blame marketing, because marketing really pulls on the heartstrings of women because they're so focused on losing weight. They're so focused on what their body looks like. So balance it between heavier lifts, moderate lifts, lighter lifts for higher capacity. There's specific goals there. And we should encourage women train like that. Stop the fear of getting injured. Stop the fear of getting bulky. Stop the fear of you're going to look masculine. We have to clean that messaging up for women.